Hello, my name is Eugenia and I am the founder of Unlox'U, the eating psychology clinic, where we give you a mind plan instead of a diet plan to give you control around food, body, and your weight. Sometimes we go through life and are beating ourselves up for no longer going to the gym 5 times a week, maybe not eating as healthy as we used to be, and maybe even not having the same body shape or weight as we used to be. Instead of beating ourselves up, I'd like to introduce you to some other ways to look at it, to go a little bit deeper into who you are as an eater and what role you're currently playing. What I mean by that, when I talk about a role, we all play different roles at different times in our lives. Depends on the phase that we're in. Depends on the phase of our life. Sometimes we are that conscious health nut and just eat healthy and prepare all the meals at home from scratch. Sometimes we are that rebellious teenager that just doesn't want to be told what to do, doesn't want to be told what to eat or when to eat or how much to eat, just wants to do what it wants to do when it wants to do it. Sometimes we are an athlete, and that is the role that we're playing. Sometimes we are that free spirit, and we just want to go with the flow. We want to travel, we want to experience life, we want to experience all the different meals, the different dishes. Maybe we are trying different lifestyles or different ways of eating. So we just free spirit and go with the flow and experiment and really want a lot of variety in our life. Every diet is a reflection of where we are in our lives. I will repeat that again. Every diet is a reflection of where we are in our lives. And food that we eat changes as we change. Like I said, maybe there was a time in your life where you were going to the gym 5 times a week. You were eating your rice, your veggies, your broccoli, your chicken breast, and you were actually even okay with that. You loved that lifestyle. But maybe now you have kids, you have a partner, you have a job. There is so much to juggle that lifestyle is just no longer possibility for you. Maybe you are training for a marathon right now and you have that time and you really want to do that. And when you train for a marathon, your eating will be maybe different as when you prioritize your family and your job. Maybe this is really what requires your attention right now. Maybe there is a pandemic. Maybe you're in lockdown and your eating really has changed. You don't have access maybe to the gym, to weight training. So your eating and your lifestyle, your movement, your priorities will change. So what we can do is to ask ourselves, what phase am I in right now? Who am I as an eater? Who is really eating? Someone who has been on a very strict diet and been following those really rigid rules, they quite often find themselves on the other side, which is then that rebellious self, that rebellious teenager who then no longer wants to eat that tuna because you can't look at it anymore. Maybe you're that rebellious teenager self who just doesn't want to be told when to eat and how much to eat. It just wants to eat to an amount that feels fulfilling, to satisfying. Maybe you want to eat that cake and just feel good about it. So ask yourself, when you're eating, who is eating? Who am I as an eater right now? Am I that rebellious teenager Or am I an adult? Am I an athlete who's eating right now? Am I a mom who's just trying to get by and just is making the best choices she can at this time? Who are you as an eater? What role are you currently playing? And decide that role wholeheartedly. Give yourself permission to be that person, because even when we change these roles, we can be in the best, we can eat in a way, best way possible. We can be completely content with where we are because we just allow ourselves to be. We're not aiming for something that is no longer possible or not possible at this stage. Sometimes when clients tell me, I really want to be that way that I was 15 years ago, and I ask them, what is it that it required you to get there, to achieve that goal? And they would tell me, well, I stayed away from sugar and kept my carbohydrates very limited. I went to the gym 5 times a week. Sometimes I trained even twice a day. And then I ask them, do you want to live that lifestyle right now? Do you want to play this role right now? And quite often they say, no, I can't do that. I don't want to do it. It's not my priority anymore. Now I have children. Now I have my partner. I have my home. I have work. I can't live that lifestyle. It's about acceptance. It's about compassion, being compassionate with yourself and accepting and giving yourself permission to be where you are right now and be there wholeheartedly. I was working with a client. She really wanted to travel around the world. She wanted to go on trips, but her idea was, if I go on a trip around the world, I won't be able to follow my diet. She was really anxious about going somewhere because then she doesn't have that control that she has at home. Being able to eat meals only certain times of the day and meals that she really knows and knows what's in them, knowing all the ingredients. So her idea, her fears, her beliefs were, I can't travel because I won't be able to eat in that way. And these were only her beliefs. These were only her thoughts. So what we did is really went deep inside her and asked her, who do you want to be? What role do you want to play right now? And she said, actually, I don't want to be that really obsessive, conscious health nut. I want to be a traveler. I want to be an explorer. And that's what she did. She went, traveled, enjoyed her time. She experienced different ways of eating. She tries different meals. She tried different way of eating depending on where she was in Europe. She was this explorer and traveler. And when she came home, she actually didn't need to go back to this very strict diet because she now has changed her identity. She was now an explorer, someone who loves trying new recipes, new ways of doing things, new ways of eating. She changed who she was. Give yourself that compassion and make the decision. Who do you want to be right now? What role are you playing? And who is really eating? And do it with love and compassion. And if you would like to have some support with that, we're here for you. We're here to support and help you. So book your free call, book your free discovery call with me, where we will talk about your history, but where we look into who you are as an eater, your background, your goals, your dreams, your vision for yourself, how you want to be, how you want to think and feel about food, your body, your weight, your life. And then when we create a plan together, a roadmap, how to get from where you are right now to where you want to be in a much easier way and much faster as well. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will talk to you very soon again.